like to thank everybody for coming here tonight. Take a big look around, and this is truly a kaleidoscope of people and from different backgrounds and different ethnicities, and that is really what makes East Brunswick such a special place. Shakespeare once wrote that the meaning of life is to find your gift, but the purpose of life is to give that gift away to others. And that's what we're celebrating tonight. When we first started thinking about this gala a couple of months ago, we decided that we needed to do a couple of things. One, we wanted to bring people together. We wanted to honor individuals who have given their time to this community on a regular basis. That's the type of people we want to be honoring this evening. And the money that we're raising this evening is going to charities that are used right here in East Brunswick. And we have many of them that are well deserved. We have the Aldersgate community, which does a lot of food banking for individuals that can't afford food. We need to provide for them too. We also have money that's going to be donated to McFoods or Feeding Middlesex County because there is a need, and McFoods actually has its home base right here in East Brunswick. We also want to give money to the Daisy Foundation. The Daisy Foundation is our... That's the Daisy table. And that's an organization that's been around in East Brunswick for over 50 years now. They were raising money and providing programs for people with special needs before anybody even knew what the word special needs meant. And then also one of my newest and more, what I feel is an incredibly deserving organization here, and that's the Lost Souls Project. That's where a lot of this money is going to go. And there's also needy families. There's those kids that need food, those kids that need clothes and for school. There are individuals that need uniforms for some of our programs that we have in the sports areas. We have people who unfortunately have fallen behind, and we don't want to be that community that leaves them in the dust. They should be part of us, and this again is where some of that money will go to. There is a committee, a board that will be making those decisions. I am not one of the members, so it is not going to be a political decision. It's going to be completely based on need.
From the very first time I met the mayor in one of my early treks into East Brunswick, he immediately told me that he wanted to take me through the high school and how important education is in East Brunswick. And I've only known him to be an individual that cares about other things and the quality of life for others, and particularly those who are the least among us. So it doesn't surprise me that this event, this Mayor's Gala, is not about getting him reelected, but it is about lifting up people who need to be lifted up.
I served on the town council for 9 years before I went to the assembly, and Austin and I spent at least 10 days together, if not more, over the years when we had first Hurricane Irene, Hurricane Katrina, but so many people don't realize that behind every emergency in town is Austin. You know, he takes care of the police, he takes care of the fire department, he takes care of all the little emergencies that happen. Every one of those 8 million nixles that come out is coming out from Austin and the police department. But he also then put all of his effort into the DAISY program and really doing that, which was a really amazing program. And Brunswick Memorial Home, right? Even though it's maybe not the favorite place that we like to go to, but Peter Kibaki is another really jewel of East Brunswick. He not only started the funeral home on the property that was his grandfather's, but he met his wife when they volunteered for the East Brunswick First Aid Squad. So ever since that time, he's been serving the community, and not only is he taking care of people in their time of greatest need, but he has been involved in so many community events. And the East Brunswick Foundation, the Education Foundation, is another example. When we go to all the other towns and we talk about the foundation, no other town had a foundation the way we had. It was really one of the first, and it's been a model for so many other programs. But they raised $2 million so that our kids could have that advantage that they needed to get ahead. And so many people, so many kids have graduated from our schools and gone on to so many other amazing things. So we have to thank the foundation for supporting the teachers so that they can be creative and do all the great things that they do. And last, we have Jayne Muller, who's been a very big, active part of the real estate community, #1 in sales, always a pleasant face, always using her business background to advance buying and selling in East Brunswick, and that's really part of what keeps our economy going, and has been very involved in the community and served on some of the township boards as well. So I also give a big shout out to Jayne. So thank you so much.
I'd like to start with Jayne Muller, who is one of our most recognized realtors here in East Brunswick. Some people may question, why would a award like this go to a realtor? But I think if you really sit down and think about it for a second, how did most of us end up here in East Brunswick? We were probably taken around by some realtor who was telling us about the town, and at the end of the day, the things that ended up selling the town for you were the information that was provided for you by a realtor. And so I want to give an honor to an individual who has spent a career now selling East Brunswick. She gives back to the community, works on our zoning board, contributes to township programs, supports area businesses, and contributes to many East Brunswick charities. The next honoree, as most of you all know, is Austin Kasich, probably our most well-known township employee. As our director of OEM, he interacts with the police department, with the township, with the state, with the Board of Ed, and with obviously the public. He's a man of faith, he's a man with a big heart, and he's a man of his word. And he's somebody who has made a life commitment to the DAISY program. The next group we are going to be honoring this evening is the East Brunswick Education Foundation. It's a foundation that was, as mentioned earlier, makes a huge commitment to our students and to the individuals who are going through our school system. They get support from businesses, from the educational community, and obviously from parents. They recently passed the $2 million mark in fundraising, and that all goes to support the things that the Board of Education and our tax dollars just can't provide. Our last honoree this evening is the Business Volunteer of the Year, and that goes to Brunswick Memorial Home, a quintessential East Brunswick business now in its second generation. It was originally founded by Peter Kibaki and now run by Andy Gagnon and Michael Kibaki. They have an incredible long-term commitment to the township's residents and our charities and first responders. I'd like to thank all of our honorees again this evening. Have a great evening. Thank you.